You and I are not different from this pencil. It is unique on its own way, it's beautiful, and it's special. But the question is, what makes it unique? And what makes you special? It may be a difficult question to answer right now because life, as we go through it, it breaks us into pieces. We just feel like we are broken and we don't know what makes us special. And this is who we become. We are in the trash can. Then what next for your life? But let me teach you something about that pencil. Even when it's broken, when you take it out of that trash can, it can still color the same. It can still write the same. But why these people, when they're broken, they feel like they can't do anything? Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to do something in my life. And I really wanted to do something very well. I don't know if there's anyone here who ever wanted to do something, who have a goal. Let me see your hand. You really wanted to do something, right? Yeah, that's how I felt. I wanted to do something in my life. And I met some people, very cool people. And I met their mother, a very cool mother. How many of you have a cool mother here? Let me see your hand. Yeah, you put them all together. You put all your mother together, they make me a cool mother. And one day, this woman looked at me and said, you know what is it? Son, I see something in you. But I said, but I don't know what is it. I see something. I want you to work in a particular shop. She had a shop. So she wanted me to work in a shop. And in the shop, what I was just doing, just cleaning the tables to make sure that everything is in place. And I go to the restaurant, have to serve people some food. And every time I go to her office, I listen to the motivational tapes that she was always listening. And she told me, I see something in you. And I never knew what is it. I just went there, and I knew there's something inside of me. And I kept on trying. And as I was working on that shop, you know, in the evening, you have those kind of good friends. I don't know if you call them good friends. I don't know how you call them. But they'll be questioning you. Like, man, you work in a restaurant, man, but you never bring food. You really work in the restaurant or you're just a cleaner? You know, we want to see you packed with packages of food from the restaurant. And I asked them a question. Okay, so because I work in a restaurant, you expect me to bring food, right? Even you say yes, isn't it? Good. But I asked them something. Your aunt works at the airport, all right? It's one of those people who work at the airport, but I've never seen her bringing an airplane home to show her that he drives an airplane. But as a matter of fact, your uncle works at the mortuary. Do you see where I'm going? You see where I'm going? So one thing I learned from that, never compromise for you to be recognized. I learned, I failed, I did different kind of jobs, I still stood strong. And we meet people in life who really want to be good for you. How many of you have a good mentor? Let me see your hand. How many of you got a good mentor? Yeah, you put all your mentors together, they make my one mentor. And he said to me, Kibby, I see something in you. I said, my mother said that. He said, but I am telling you I see something in you. Then I said, what is it? I didn't discover it. They introduced me to a lot of clubs and said, you can do it, man. And remember, I'm just kind of guy who failed school, and I wanted to do something about my life, and I didn't know what to do. And they introduced me to quite a lot of clubs. I joined the clubs, and I still failed. Until one day, I saw people doing something that I love so much on TV. I said, hey, people talk and make money. I'm going to talk. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but the next thing I did is I went to a particular company. I entered there, see the managing director. The man was called Dr. Manson. I still remember him very well. I entered Stanbic Bank in Francistown branch in Gallo Mall. And I said, sir, I'm here to speak. He looked at me like, you're here to what? To speak. What do you want to speak about? I don't know. I just want to speak. And the man gave me a platform to say, okay, come and share what you want to say to my people. And I got there and I told the people that I'm a motivational speaker and I'm here to speak. They say, speak now. You've been saying that. Because I don't know what to say yet. But one thing I knew is I had a story. And I want to pursue that story. I know someone here, you have something you want to pursue so hard. And you may not know what is it. You may not even think about, oh my God, what am I going to do next? But you just want to do it. And I can tell you, I did it. One day I met a woman, and I told them that there's a John Maxwell club that I want to join. I want to be a John Maxwell mentor. I want to be a leader. And she said, yeah, you can be a leader. I see something in you. I said, oh, all right. Now something is coming. I'm coming with ideas. And before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, I found myself speaking. I never stopped speaking since then. And I'm still speaking, and I'll be still speaking the next 100 years. Why? Because number one is passion. If you're passionate about something, even sleeping is not necessary. You find sleeping boring. How many people find sleeping boring? I know there are people who sleep as if they're going to be winning sleeping competitions. I'm not like that. To me, sleep was boring because I was passionate about something, and I didn't have that thing, and I wanted that thing. And the medical people here, I don't know if there's anyone with a medical background. Those who say for you to have a good rest, take 7 to 8 hours. Good rest. And they told me that I should take 7 to 8 hours, and I'm still broke. 8 hours? Like seriously? That's the last thing you want to do for me? To sleep for 8 hours and I'm broke? I told them, no. My mental status is good. That means somehow I think people who sleep 8 to 10 hours, they have a mental problem. I'm not saying you, but I'm thinking so. And the reason being, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, and you want to achieve it, and you want to push hard for it, you cannot sleep for 8 to 10 hours. Before you reach it, you can't. It will wake you up in the middle of the night and start writing down a business plan. It will wake up at 3 a.m. and start writing down something. And I'm that kind of person. I don't want to sleep. I want to grind. They call me the grinder. I want to grind. Every day is grinding. Yes, come on. Yeah, now you're talking. So I kept on grinding. I kept on moving forward. And I said, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to sleep because I'm passionate about this. How many of you are passionate about something? Along the years of my speaking, I met someone who really introduced me to a wonderful group of people. And I went to join Toastmasters International. I joined Junior Chamber International. I found myself speaking on an international platform. And before you know that, I was invited to speak at the World Bank headquarters, Washington, D.C., at the Youth Summit, just to share my ideas on education. Why? Because I love to speak. Isn't it? And after that one, they have to invite me to go and speak. 2017 February, I was speaking in South Korea to the Koreans, and they were there looking at me. You know when they're trying to look into whether my hair is what or my ears, but I just spoke anyway, because that's what I came there for. So you can be what you want to be. And I want to teach you a principle in the next 5 minutes that I learned in my life. And I want you to go with this principle. Though you are broken, like that pencil, though you find yourself in a trash can and you feel like you can't do anything, you're going to surround yourself with a particular group of people. And I want you to help me say this with me. Say OQP. I can't hear you. OQP. Only quality people. When you meet only quality people in your life, they will teach you that life is different. Take away the negative, toxic, energy draining people out of your life and surround yourself with the OQP. And one thing in common about these people is that they have one principle. HPLTP, helping people live their potential. These people took me out. And when I came out, I was like this. The pencil that was broken is now back together. And when it's not back together, I'm going to teach you something about the same pencil. This pencil, for it to work, it needs to be in good hands for it to do a good job, isn't it? Everyone who can draw, they will tell you that for it to do a good job, it should be in good hands. That means for you to be the best what you want to do, you must have a mentor. Have someone to guide you. Have someone to hold you accountable. That's one thing I've learned after I met all these people, that I need somebody to help me like this pencil for it to work. Number 2, I can never use this pencil the way is it. Can it work without being sharpened? Can it work? No. That means for me to utilize it right now, I need to sharpen it. I need to sharpen it. In your life, if you're going to do and be better at what you want to do, you need to sharpen yourself. You need skills. You need to increase. You need to be deep. Some people are too shallow. Some people are very shallow. You want to be a creative designer, and you are too shallow. You have to be deep at what you want to do. When I went to speak, one day, the day I got my first check, let me tell you about that time. I will never forget it. I was given only 5 minutes to speak. 5 minutes. And it was a coincidence because I got into the event and they said, oh, we have someone who's a motivational speaker here. Please come and give us a motivational talk for 5 minutes. I said, hey, 5 minutes. You know what I did? I over-deliver. I picked, everyone was like, hey, who this guy? In 5 minutes. And someone came to me and said, my man, you can talk. Take my card and come to speak in my company on Monday morning. Company? I look at the card, it says Woolworth. I say, Jesus, Woolworth. I went to speak in Woolworth on the Monday morning, and they said, we are not giving you a check. I said, ow. They're coming here, trekking. You know the funny part? You come from a long distance, you are trekking, and somebody don't give you money. Before that, I stand outside, I wipe my shoes, because they're dusty. Wipe my shoes, and I went to talk. I over-deliver. They called me the second time. They said, how much do you charge? I closed my eyes. I said, for how many minutes? They said, thank you. They said, 30 minutes. I said, 20,000. They say, 1 hour. I said, 15,000. They say, half day. I said, 10,000. But why are your prices going down? I say, because the amount of time I take to prepare for 30 minutes is more than the amount of time I take to prepare for an hour. That's how it goes. You need to be sharpened, be deep at what you want to do if you want to work. And one other principle that I learned, we all make mistakes in life. We all make mistakes. We all fail. We all do stupid things in life. We did those kind of things. You can't say, I'm perfect, man. This is me. No, we all go through that phase. But then when you are in the phase of doing what you want to do and people lose trust in you, you could still get yourself back. And how? Look at the pencil. It has a rubber and it's white. You make a mistake, simply turn around, rub the mistake you have done, and stand strong and say, I'm going to do it again. You do it until you get it perfect. You don't give up. People give up. The first time they're broken, hey, I'll never trust anyone. Hey? The first time they enter business, I'll never do kind of business. Then you are too shallow. So I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen. This pencil is unique and special in its own way. You need to be unique and special. You need people with HPLTP, people who are helping people to live their potential. And you could be one of them. You could be one of them here. And you could get up in the morning and say, yeah, I'm going to that job, though you're not making money. I'm going to that job. Because Blue Mondays, I don't understand people who have Blue Mondays. If you have something that you're passionate and love, Blue Monday, people have Blue Mondays, they have a White Monday. You understand? If you tell me I'm waking on the wrong side of the bed, please change your bed. Next time, wake up on the right side. Don't ever say anything that is negative. Don't say you are broke. I said I'm broke. That day I remained broke. Nowadays I don't say I'm broke. I'm just overcoming some cash flow problems. Yes. That is it. Be positive. You understand? One lady came crying. Hey, my boyfriend left me. I said, good for you. I said, he was a good man. I said, don't worry. The good go for the bad to come. Let him go. You understand? Don't cry. At your job, they lay you off. You are fired. Don't cry, say, oh, I'm fired. No, you have been given opportunity by life to do something about your own life. That's an opportunity. Utilize it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you could live with that kind of mindset, you'll be unshakable. When you walk, you walk like a millionaire. When you greet them, when you greet them, they will wonder, who is this guy? Who just entered here? And ladies and gentlemen, I just entered there, and I'm just leaving. And it is a pleasant pleasure, as well as a privilege to be here tonight. My name is KOZIBA KIBBY SEBINA. Thank you.